So beside me is a car that we've had for about a month, and for the life of me, I can't figure out why it hasn't sold yet. Maybe you can tell me. So this is the 2011 Toyota FJ Cruiser. The unique two-tone color combination, tow hitch, and this thing has a 4.0 V6, a lot of power for it. The interior of the FJ Cruiser, the interior smells clean. Take a look at the back seat. Not built for room, but it does have room. We have this price just a little bit above $21,000 and 146,000 miles. So what do you think? Is it the miles? Is it the color? Is it the price? Help me figure it out. Let me know what you think. I'm Robbie, and I want to be your car guy.
So I'm a used car dealer, and right now even $2,500 cars are not selling on my lot. And for you, that means prices are going to come down. And on a lot of these cars that you see behind me, we've marked them down $500, $1,000, and we still can't get them to move. Some of them we've even got to the point where we're breaking even and they still won't sell. It's been so slow for us lately that I haven't bought a single car in 2 weeks. Yeah, check this out. So all these cars up here are for sale, and down here where we park our cars for recon, ghost town, right? All our cars are ready up there because we've actually had time to get them ready. We haven't been turning and burning, and it's a good thing right now, but I mean, I would rather see way more cars down here than I would up here, because this right here means I'm not selling anything. But even with all of this going on, I don't want you to buy a car from me right now. In fact, I don't want you to buy a car from any car dealer right now, because I believe it's going to get much, much worse for us. And later on in this video, I'll actually show you what I paid for a lot of these cars that I have sitting out here. So it's been crazy how quickly that this car market has changed, especially for me as a small used car dealer, sell cars that are $5,000 and under. We would turn and burn, turn and burn, turn and burn. Just 3-4 months ago, you can see this clip right here, I had almost no cars on my lot left to sell, and that was right after tax time. And now look, we have a lot full of cars. During this time of year, I never have this many vehicles. We have been extremely slow, and we've marked down stuff to $2,500, and even that stuff is not moving right now. And it's been crazy to see that the market can change just like that, just in 4 months. And I feel like things are going to get a lot worse for me here at my car dealership. We have a lot more slow times ahead of us. Even $2,500 cars are not selling here at my car dealership. So what have we been doing? We've actually been slashing a lot of our prices. Every single week, we're marking down just about everything by about $500. And a lot of these cars that are out here, we're actually getting to the point where we're around break even on a lot of these cars, because they're just not moving. It's been very difficult for us to navigate. And here's the thing, if we have them sit another month or so, then a lot of these cars, we're going to get to the point where we're actually losing money on it. Why would you do that, Brandon? Well, because at auction right now, prices have gone down so much that, okay, cars that we can buy now or even a month from now are going to be a lot cheaper than a lot of these cars that we actually bought a month ago, 2 months ago. And we want to make sure that we're staying ahead of the market. And it's going to be a big pain point for us to try to move with the market when the market's constantly going down, because every one of the cars that I could go buy right now, bring to my lot, is going to compete with every one of the cars that are sitting out here. Give you an example. I mean, this Kia right here, we've got $4,000 on this car. We probably paid somewhere around $3,000 for it. We try to make about $1,000 a car. But if I go into the auction next week in this same car, I can go buy for $2,200, $2,300 or whatever and bring it to my lot. Well, now I can price that car for $3,500. Even if it was the same exact car, that car is going to be now competing with this car. So I have to lower the price on this car, because who in their right mind would come buy the same car for more money on my lot? And now recently we've done something that I haven't done in a very long time. We haven't bought a single car in 2 weeks. I can't even remember the last time that we took 2 whole weeks off of buying cars, and it's because we are completely filled with cars. We are about to the point where
this car has been on my lot for over a year, and I literally have no clue why we can't sell it. We've tried everything. We've knocked down the price, and I don't know what it is. This car behind me is a 2024 Hummer EV, and this thing is sick. I mean, just look at these wheels on this thing. All-terrain tires on here. I mean, the car looks great. I don't know what there isn't to like. A lot of great badging on it. You got the Hummer badging, and you also have the American flag up here. I mean, what's more American than an EV? This thing's got over 600 125 horsepower. And I mean it goes fast. When I say fast, I mean fast. Like head in the back of your seat. This car stickers for $112. It's on sale for under $100. Let me know in the comments, do you think this is a big enough discount or do we gotta do more? For more cars like this, follow Danny at Bill K Automotive.
So I need you guys to tell me, I've got a truck that we've not been able to sell, and I need you to tell me why. 2026 7.3 liter F350 Lariat pickup truck, white in color, got the running boards. Check out this interior, guys. Nice truck, got all the options, big screen, power roof, has an MSRP of $70,320. So let me know in the comments, guys, why can we not sell this truck? And let me ask you this, would you buy this truck for $55,000 if I could sell it to you? Let me know in the comments why, and would you buy it for $55,000?
Guys, here we have one of our oldest trucks in inventory. It's a 2018 Tundra V8 SR5. I like to take my oldest car in inventory home every single day to see why they're not selling. Do a better job with these headlights. The emblem's a little faded. One thing I noticed, which is 100% on me, my fault, I have to do a better job doing a quality control check after the car's out of detail, because there's no way this car is like this. Seats are absolutely filthy. Smells a little bit in here, and that's just something as a team that we have to do better of and catch early on, because I believe if someone walks in on this truck, they're gonna walk right back out. And that, I mean, look, there's trash in the bed. I mean, the bed liner is the bed liner, that's what it's there for. I still think it can be cleaned a little bit better. The good thing is body-wise, there's no scratches on the panels, everything's clean. It did get brand new tires.
This 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E has been on this dealer's lot for 352 days. They've discounted it $9,000 online. What's going on here?
Well, obviously, it's been sitting way too long. The dealer has been paying floor plan interest, and floor plan interest is simply the amount that the bank charges the dealer to finance their inventory. And there's a daily rate for that, and they're paying it, and it's probably, in this case, $350 a month that it's costing the dealership to have the car sit there. And the fact that it's been there 352 days, you could probably walk up to them and say, hey, I've got a birthday card for this vehicle, and well, if you might lower the price a tad bit more, I could just take that off your hands, and you won't have to buy a cake for its birthday. Just remember, car dealers don't like having aged vehicles on their lot. They cost them way too much money between floor plan interest and things that go wrong for whatever reason. Batteries go dead, tires get flat spotted, rodents decide it's a new community that they should move into. So when you see a vehicle sitting on a dealer's lot, dealer has to become much more motivated to make that disappear, and most dealers will.
We've had this truck for more than 200 days, and I want to see if you can tell me why. Now, it's not uncommon in the car business to have a vehicle for one reason or the other sit on the lot for longer than you expected. But this truck has been here for more than 200 days, and I really don't know why, because it seems like a really nice truck. See, typically a dealership wants to see the vehicles moved within 60 to 90 days of the date we purchase, because then we start having to pay curtailments and stuff like that on it, and it gets more expensive for us to keep it than it does for us to sell it for a little to no profit. So let's take a look at this truck and see what you think. Why is this truck still here? Here it is, a 2025 GMC Sierra SLT with 28,000 miles on it, and it has the 5.3 liter V8 motor in it. This truck is clean, black with the chrome accents all over. It's got the multi-flex tailgate by GM. It's a beautiful looking truck on the outside. And it gets even better when you get on the inside. It has memory seats, it has power seats. The seats are ventilated, they're heated. It has your touchscreen navigation up there with Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay. All your automatic climate controls and everything right down there, and it even has a heated steering wheel. And one thing that I really like about this truck that you don't see anymore in these nicer trucks like this is it actually has the bench seat in the front row, so you can actually fit 6 people inside of this truck. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're gonna say it's the price. That's why you haven't sold it. It's $49,000 for a used truck, but here's the thing, it's $5,000 under JD Power retail value. So that's a great deal on this truck, but it's been here for more than 200 days. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Why is this truck still here? And for more content like this, follow us at KMA Auto.
You know the car market is getting bad when dealers are wholesaling cars that they originally had for retail. This thing has been on the lot since 2024. This has literally almost been on a lot for 2 years. 18 months. 18 months this thing has been on a lot. You want to know the number one reason why this thing hasn't sold? Did you say price? Because that's what it's got to be. The price has to be the reason this thing hasn't sold. Or the fact that it's a Jeep. It's actually kind of funny. This thing only has 44,000 miles on it. I would get wholesaling an old car like this, right? Because this thing, by looking at the driver's seat, this thing probably has almost 200,000 miles on it. And it has a rejection sticker for the state inspection. So probably needs some work, right? And it's probably worth more than the car to do the work. But when they're wholesaling cars that they tried to sell for retail for almost 2 years. Sometimes you get caught at the dealership making videos. That's kind of funny. It's 8:29 in the morning. He was really, really nice though. But the one thing there, and I've noticed it in the past few months now, because they're not selling cars, they're going back to their old tactic. COVID there, that like couple year period, salesmen would not even bother talking to you because they were getting 5, 10 grand, 20 grand over sticker. But now it's the same, go full circle again, and they're coming back up to you and they're basically chasing you down. You know the car market is hurting when you have dealerships like Toyota still selling 2025s and 2026. This dealership actually has 6 of them right now sitting on the lot for the Tacomas that are brand new 2025s. And I mean, look at that, 55 grand for a Tacoma. I mean, yeah, this one looks like it's a TRD. Their top of the line now, like the Trailhawk, whatever it's called, something like that, is $65,000. And the funniest thing, these things are not holding their value at all. I just saw one with a $67,000 MSRP, used with 30,000 miles, 2 years old, had already dropped $17,000 in value. That's unheard of on a Tacoma to lose $20,000 in just 2 years. Because even a base model like the SR5, these things, I bet this one's about 45 grand, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, $43,000, as you can see right there. For an SR5, cloth seats, it's just a bare truck. It's nothing crazy to it. Well, they actually put bed liner in this one. That's kind of funny versus the traditional plastic like this. So this one actually has a bed liner in it. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, spray and bed liner. That's a $600 option versus getting just the plastic. I do like that though, because if you actually use the truck, it's better than the plastic.
For it, nobody wants it, and that's why the dealership's having the discount. I mean, look, what dealership wants to do this? And this shows the price is wrong to begin with. $48,000 from 63, 2025 Dodge Charger. Of course they're going to have to discount it because, I mean, think about that. A fake exhaust sound EV. But look at that, $10,000 off. That's the only way. And then we got $100,000 Jeeps. Literally, I'm not even joking. Look at this, 100. Can you guys see that? Let me get the phone read. $101,000 from 106. So the actual MSRP is 106 for a Wrangler. Like, whoa, wait a minute. This is a $100,000 Wrangler? Yes, it actually exists. And here you go. It doesn't even make sense. You think you're just making, I mean, what world are we living in where this is a reality? You know what I mean? But this is the truth. And look at this, $84,000. Look at the payment, $1,355 for 84 months. Think about financing $1,385 for 84 months. Let's look at this payment because what is it? Over $1,600? I mean, some people's mortgage payment on a Jeep Wrangler. I mean, look at this, 16, do the math on that one. 1639 times 84, you know? That's robbery on a Wrangler. It's a complete mess what's going on. They have vehicles that have been on the lot.
Jeep, Ford, and Dodge dealers are in desperation mode right now. They have vehicles that have been sitting on their lot for over a year, costing them thousands of dollars that they can't sell. Here's a perfect example of what's going on in the Jeep market right now. 2025 Jeep Wrangler 4-door Sierra, $58,965 original MSRP. This dealer's had this vehicle for 617 days. They're advertising it $11,000 off. And this isn't just a one-off. You can see another example here or even a few more above it. And when I click on this particular dealership and I come to their dealer page, I can scroll down and I can actually see their inventory right now. And you can see here days on market, 180 days plus. This dealership has a third of their inventory that's been sitting on the lot for over 180 days. They are desperate to get rid of those cars. It's not just Jeep dealers feeling the pain too. Look at this Dodge Charger Daytona. And yes, it's a new 2024 that this dealer has had on their lot for 509 days. Original MSRP of $68,000. They're advertising a $16,000 discount. It's Jeep, it's Dodge, and it's also Ford. 2025 Bronco Sport Big Bend, 465 days on the market, $33,000 MSRP, the dealer's offering a $5,000 discount. CarEdge.com/old will show you all the vehicles in your area that have been sitting on a dealer's lot for over a year. And again, if you click on a dealership from the car search, you'll see their actual inventory situation. So I encourage everyone out there, find aged inventory at a dealership. And the longer it's been sitting, especially these American brands, the more negotiable it is.
Have you ever had a salesman at a dealership get so mad at a lowball that they say, here's my card, we're done here, and basically give you the cold shoulder from then on, like you know, implying leave? Last night we went and looked at a car, and it was full dealership of, you know, cars, bunch of salespeople, and no other customers besides us. And we went and looked at this 10,000 mile used car that was $10,000 already, $12,000 under sticker price, 1 year old. It was already depreciated a lot, but it was like a top package car. So we were like, okay, well, they have it listed for 38. It's 42 out the door with everything, all the bullshit. And then I said, after looking at it, we were there for like 30 minutes. We looked at the car, they pulled it around, we sat in it, test drove it, the whole nine. And like, I didn't need to do all that. I would have offered before that. They just, that's what they like to do. And I said, we'll do 38 out the door. And she goes, we're done here. Here's my card. Like, I was like, okay. It was like a clear, get out of here. And I get it. Like, you were mad at the low ball, but like, wouldn't you be like, well, I can go talk to the manager, like, you know, maybe they'll do 40, I don't know, it's a used car, like, I don't know where the wiggle room is, I don't know, it's not my problem. But I was like, okay, see ya, no problem. And then like the sales manager followed us out. He was talking to us in front of the dealership. They ended up bringing us 2 different offers for different cars in front of the dealership because we were basically pushed out of the dealership by this sales lady. Pretty fun, honestly. Like, I was just like, wow, that's insane to, you know, have hundreds of cars sitting on your lot. Granted, this was a nice one, and basically push us out. It was crazy, but yeah. Is it justified? Is $4,000 too much to ask? I mean, where do you start? You start at $4,000, right? And then you go from there?
It's not looking too good for car dealerships. And the reason why it's not looking too good is because people are not buying cars like they used to. Times have changed. Due to the high prices, inflation, everything else being high, that's the last thing on people's mind, buying a car. And on top of that, the cars are overpriced. That's why a lot of people are holding on to their old cars. But the sad thing about that is that they're trying to control us. Car dealerships are on the verge of collapsing. But they're trying to control us and make us buy a car by default. Meaning that if you have an old car and you had your old car for a while, they're going to want you to trade it in or just get a new car because they're going to start trying to be slick. It's always something. They're always trying to get down somewhere. They're going to try to be slick and stop making old car parts, forcing you to go try to buy a new car at the dealership. But it doesn't matter. I don't think people still are going to buy a car, even if you force them to, because they're too high. In reality, I think people rather catch the bus or walk. Only if the weather's not bad, if it's not raining or too hot, I think people will catch the bus or walk because they don't want to pay for no more overpriced cars. And I don't blame them. And then, you know, when cars are not selling, they try to make their money from repairing the cars. And a lot of people are refusing to get their car repaired at the dealerships now. And that's why they want to pass a law saying that they can lock you up for fixing on your own car. It's just instant greed everywhere. It's like the consumers can never catch a break. And that's the sad part. We work so hard in this country just to be treated like we don't matter. They pick our lives for us. They do it all. And you know what's the sad thing? It's separating everyone. We're all divided because it's the way your financial life is set up. And that's the sad situation. You don't have enough money to do anything. And I remember when used cars was like $20,000. Now they're trying to sell used cars for the same price as new cars. That's why they rather sell a used car than a new car. That's not right. And then they act like they was doing you a favor. Now all of a sudden, people not buying them no more. And I don't blame them, not one bit, because these prices were outrageous anyway. And as you can see, that's why a lot of dealerships are starting to panic, because people aren't buying cars. But that's how you show them. You have to control them with your money. You show them with your money. You ain't got to argue about nothing. Don't ever try to argue nobody down about spending your money. Just go somewhere else. And hopefully the prices of new cars do come down so the average American can afford one. But in the meantime, it's going to be slow and they're going to be empty everywhere. It's just getting out of hand because it's one thing after another. One minute you think that Americans are going to get a break, but here comes something else. And that's my take on the situation. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Leave it in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.